you made me think, like, for the people starting out, and you've highlighted that it's not easy, otherwise everyone would be doing it. Is there a point where it's actually too hard? I.e., it's too hard to learn how to film, it's too hard to come up with the ideas, and for people who aren't doing this full time or who have jobs or kids or other dependencies, like, there's not really I'm trying to work out if there's shortcuts to it or there's ways to. I mean, I think what was the stat you said earlier? It takes 3 hours to create 1 minute, and I've heard
That's for me. That's for me. Yeah.
and I've heard other creators similar. I mean, presumably there's. I don't know. Is there a way to make it easier, or is there a way to
Yes.
make it less time
Yes.
consuming?
It is. So, to your first question, is it ever too hard? If you believe it is, it's true. So if you believe it's hard and you don't have time and it doesn't really fit into my world right now and I've got too much going on in my life, it probably is. Whatever you
Okay.
believe is true. Whatever you believe is true. To the is there an easy way to get started? Absolutely. My videos do not have to be edited that heavily. And if you are putting stuff on TikTok, for instance, TikTok prefers rougher content, so less produced. TikTok likes what I like to call shaky, shitty footage of kind of in the moment there. It's a little bit different. It's for a different audience as well. It depends on your audience.
Yeah.
But of course, there are easier ways to do this. But we have everything here. Like there is no easier time to create videos. And here's how I like to when people say they want to create videos. Here's a little something which I do. A couple of years ago during COVID, I was working online. I wanted to help people create more videos. And what I found the biggest hurdle was just getting them off the fence because the choir of sock puppets going, you can't do
Yeah.
this, and look, and you don't have the right gear, and you're not credible, you're too old. So I did a 7-day challenge, and the whole thing was every day in a small WhatsApp group, I send you guys a prompt, and I want you to create a 30-second video based on that. That's it, every day. You don't know what it is. So I was like, hey, today let's talk about what's in my fridge. Whatever. And it's open up, and they're really simple videos, not produced, not edited, just kind of shot on the go.
Yeah.
Where I go, okay, so in my fridge, of course, I've got cheese because I'm Dutch, yeah? There's my tulips, there's my mayonnaise, right? But it was those things. And then the next day it might be tell us a story. And the other day it was explain something, right? Teach us something. So I would have these little prompts, and I got people to just use their phone, no editing, and they had to send it on that day. And if they didn't, if they missed the deadline, they would have to donate $500 to a charity, which I picked, which was, of course, the Donald Trump Wall Federation, the wall building of. No, I'm kidding, but basically, like some silly charity, to put a bit of pressure on people and make it a bit of a competition. But what that did to people, talk about making it simple, by just sharing little videos on WhatsApp. And I do
Yeah.
this to you, Chris, remember?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
to Leanne and other people listening to this. I like to send those videos because I'm too lazy to type. Two, it's often very easy. My buddy David Pullen was asking me the other day something about a video and whether kind of a studio, how do you set this up and lights? Good. So I just do this. I'm like, okay, David, let me show you kind of my space over here. Not edited, unpolished, send it through one take. It's not supposed to be polished. What that does is it just gets you used to creating videos, sharing it to people, um, and it's a really easy way to get started. So, to me, there is no simpler time to get started on this one than now. Can you
Agreed.
make it super complex and hard? Of course, if you have a super busy job and you're a single parent and you need to look after a pack of stray dogs and you collect penguins on the side, you might not have time to spend 15 hours that week on a 5-minute video,
Mm.
but maybe you don't have to. Maybe you outsource that, or maybe you just create a super rough and ready, unedited video and you just slap it right onto YouTube or Instagram or LinkedIn, whatever it is. There's no easier time. But again, to my original point, if you think it's hard and it's impossible, it
Yeah.
is. Whatever you believe is true.